Welcome to another insightful episode of the Digital Rodeo Podcast, proudly organized and brought to you by the team at Smart EDU Hub. Today, we are examining University Transfer Architectures for Smart Governance, a regional comparison of scientific community building, research by Christian Schachner and Catalin Vrabier. Before we dive in, you can find a direct link to the academic article in the podcast description below. Historically, a university had two clear mandates: teach students and produce research. Now, local governments expect these institutions to act as active drivers of regional digital transformation. This means they are suddenly tasked with navigating the complexities of artificial intelligence, defending municipal networks against cybersecurity threats, and building public trust in automated services. Successfully embedding a university into the smart city depends on the quality of its institutional design. When academic institutions try to build outward-facing civic tech initiatives, they typically adopt one of two structural extremes. The first option concentrates all resources into a single, highly visible center. This attracts immediate external attention, but creates severe internal bottlenecks. The second option spreads digital responsibilities evenly across the entire campus. This ensures the initiative survives leadership changes, but renders the university's efforts nearly invisible to the outside world. To determine the optimal architectural framework for smart governance, we will systematically compare two real-world European models that took opposite approaches. An incompatible organizational structure drains funding and actively erodes public trust in algorithmic governance. We begin with the centralized hub. The Smart EDU Hub in Bucharest acts as a large central load pulling in data from academia, the public sector, and business. This mission-led architecture operates under a single brand identity, projecting a clear signal outward to the city. Under that single platform, the university bundles international conferences, postgraduate courses, hackathons, and digital library resources. This creates a highly effective boundary-spanning gateway. A mayor or a tech CEO does not have to guess which academic department to call. They have one clear, easily accessible point of contact. A hub scales its influence by maximizing public visibility, expanding its audience reach, and actively building a centralized community. But this structure carries a critical vulnerability. Extreme centralization requires continuous, intensive coordination. The entire platform rests heavily on its core leadership team. The centralized hub is a powerful agenda-setting machine, but if that central leadership bottleneck fails, the entire initiative risks collapse. Now, consider the opposing approach, the distributed portfolio. The matrix updates to our second case study, HSRM in Wiesbaden. The single giant node is replaced by a wide mesh network of smaller nodes scattered across the campus. Digital transfer is integrated into various operational departments. Digital teaching strategies, administrative digitalization, and specialized AI support do not share a single brand. They exist in separate, dedicated units. The primary advantage here is deep specialization. Different units focus on highly specific technical tasks, without forcing their work under one generalized umbrella. This portfolio scales by diffusing capabilities deep into the institution's daily routines. That widespread embedding makes the overall system incredibly resilient to disruption. However, that resilience comes at a cost. Severe fragmentation makes the university's efforts exceptionally hard to communicate externally. An outside partner looking for help with a smart city project doesn't know which door to knock on. The distributed portfolio achieves impressive internal depth, but it lacks the clear, public-facing identity required to rally a city behind a new digital initiative. When we place these models side by side, the contrast is stark. The hub acts as a single bright beacon. The portfolio functions as widespread ambient light. Internally, the hub relies on centralized bundling, while the portfolio relies on modular diffusion. Their failure states are polar opposites: over-centralization versus severe fragmentation. Schachner and Vrabi argue that these are not directly competing models. They are alternative architectural responses to entirely different strategic needs. If a university wants to truly master smart governance, it cannot simply choose between visibility and resilience. It must engineer a way to have both. The authors present a final design proposition: the hybrid model. As this updated framework shows, the ideal architecture actually merges the single central hub node with the underlying portfolio mesh network. The first half of the equation maintains the visible, recognizable external gateway of the hub. This is what attracts civic partners and sets the regional agenda. The second half of the equation requires routing that external attention directly into the distributed, specialized internal nodes of the portfolio, where the actual technical work is executed. But the hybrid model requires one final, non-negotiable element: a shared trust infrastructure. Safeguards for ethics, data protection, and responsible AI cannot be treated as compliance afterthoughts. They must be woven into the fabric of both the external hub and the internal nodes, enveloping the entire network. This hybrid architecture gives the public a clear, accessible entry point, backed directly by the university's deep, trustworthy implementation capacity. Effective smart governance relies on collaborative, ethically grounded structures that turn academic knowledge into public action. Goodbye. To be the first to enjoy new podcasts, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Stay smart with Smart EduHub. Also, remember that a link to the article can be found in the podcast description below.